got it, yeah.
Got a grip, Trevor. Let me go. Huh? Hang on.
Looking good, eh? Come on, Trev. In a while.
Clear. Such a kid.
Clear.
This way, lads.
It's not musty, is it? They can get like that in storage.
Give it a sniff, Trev.
Bet this brings back a few memories.
Yeah, life before builders.
Oh, by the way, kitchen's looking great.
Just trying to get me into bed, aren't you?
Trevor, we need to talk about colours. Soon.
I'm just a bit tied up at the moment.
Oh, this is getting ridiculous. It feels like every time I walk into a room, you walk out.
Sorry.
All right, lads, kettle on, is it?
You're late.
And you've got a dog with you.
No, I haven't. This is no dog. This is a Geordie thoroughbred racing machine.
No.
You're looking at the certain winner of Saturday's big race at Catford.
So what's it doing here?
Needs a couple of days to get settled in. Fat Stan heard I was working down here.
Oh, fat Stan. And what, after a few pints and, 20 quid in your back pocket, you thought it was a good idea, did you, Simon?
He's given us all the instructions.
Us?
No.
I'll have to take him back then. Now. To Newcastle. Oh, and you'll need to sub as the fare.
Who's that?
Oh, it's just some gadget downstairs. You seemed all right?
What gadget?
Excuse me.
Can I help?
Just a preliminary inspection.
Well, hang on a minute. Who are you?
Got a card here somewhere.
So, Mr. Perry, what's brought you here?
You're new on my patch. Good excuse to get out, dust off a few cobwebs. Got any other questions, don't worry. I'll be back.
Great.
Well?
He's from the council. Building inspector.
I don't know what you're worried about.
What? They're like social workers, Trevor. Once they get hold of you.
Yeah, but we've done no wrong. Have we?
Good day at work. I'll count the biscuits, never fails. The more you've eaten, the less you've done.
What, you mean he's been leaving some? Call yourself a builder. Yeah, it's going great, Laura. All the major stuff, it's tickety-boo.
Right. We need to talk about colour schemes.
I haven't got the charts with me. I'll get them first thing in the morning.
No need. Is now a good time? So we got it down to a choice between Bitter Sunshine and Starburst Yellow.
Yeah.
Don't desert me now, Trevor. You know what I'm like about making decisions.
Can I ask you something, Laura?
Yeah, of course.
Are you sure about these bright colours?
You all right, Trevor?
Fine.
If there's something bothering you, just say. If it's anything I've done.
No. It's nothing, honest. I better be going.
You remember when you took me to that restaurant?
Yeah, of course.
Now, don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed being with you. But you know what it's like when someone plants the seed.
That's why I don't understand, Trevor. You'll have to explain.
Joe reckoned that you and Paul weren't getting on so well. You know, rowing and fighting and that.
What? He said what?
He said that you only asked us out to get back at Paul. Sort of using me.
I don't believe I'm hearing this.
Knew I should have kept my mouth shut.
Dog. Go on. Laura? What can I do for you?
Well, for a start, you can stay out of my personal life.
You what?
Look, I realise you're bound to see a certain amount of domestic strife, but don't make the mistake of thinking that you understand, because you don't, OK?
Fine.
No, it isn't fine. It's insulting. I mean, do you think I haven't got any friends? Do you really think that if I wanted to upset Paul, I couldn't find someone more suitable than Trevor?
Look, I'm not interested in your marriage. I just didn't want to see Trevor getting hurt, that's all.
Oh, you're so considerate.
Well, he was going through a difficult patch at the time. If you remember, he just split up with his wife.
Stop bullshitting, Joe. The fact is, you had no business meddling. You're the builder. What goes on between me and Paul is nothing to do with you, OK?
If you say so.
Oh, and by the way, for your information, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the state of my marriage.
Here we go. Hope this makes you very happy.
Well up to the job.
Doesn't look like the standard size.
I know. It's a bit bigger. Be on the safe side.
Should have put vents in. These timbers need to dry out.
You're the bone dry, then, man.
Have you seen this staining?
That's preservative. I put 2 coats on.
All right, Mr. Perry. We'll put vents in.
Mr. Perry, we're really sorry about the conservatory. I know we shouldn't have knocked it down, but don't take it out on us. We didn't know it was listed.
I'll pretend not to hear that. But, speaking strictly off the record, I don't blame you. Nightmare to maintain.
Mr. Perry, what's going on?
Well, it's early days, but from what I've seen so far, looks like you're doing a first-class job. Because there's the plague pits to consider.
What's that?
Oh, it's the area's littered with them.
Yeah, but you don't know there's one under here.
Well, I'd have to investigate. But it could have ramifications structurally.
There's a 1.5 foot of concrete down.
Yeah, we'll have to come up.
But we've got to finish the job.
If there's one thing I've learned in this game, there is no such thing as a shortcut. I'm serving you with a stop notice. Effective immediately.
We can always go back home.
Well, to what? What, you on the dole when me doing poxy kitchens all my life? We need this. It's a stepping stone.
We'll just carry on. You know, on the quiet.
Well, if we so much as lift a screwdriver, we are £2 grand poorer. Could be weeks. Well, come on, Trev. Paul warned us about this. Negative thinking.
You're right. We mustn't worry about silly little things like being paid, must we?
Because Paul's gone down in the council.
And Paul will solve everything.
My hero.
My arse.
You should have let me come with you. I'm used to dealing with councils.
They wouldn't even see me.
Oh, poor you. Probably put off by the suit. Didn't fancy any double glazing.
We've got just about enough money to keep Joe and Trevor on for the next 2 weeks, which is when they were supposed to be finished. Now, when Mr. Perry finally gives us the green light, we won't have enough money to complete.
Must be something we can do.
Yeah, well, I was thinking about your father. He knows everyone. I mean, that time we were at lunch and it turns out I was sitting next to the local MP. He knows... He's got lawyers, Laura.
We go to Henry. That's your plan.
Yeah. I know it's a bit rich coming from me.
I thought you'd rather crawl over broken glass.
That was just a figure of speech.
You hypocrite!
Do you want Laura?
I want us to get on.
We need to get this guy off our backs. Henry can do that, then we can worry about everything else afterwards.
I had thought we might be able to sort this mess out ourselves.
Well, if you hadn't tied both my hands behind my back, we wouldn't be in this mess.
Meaning?
The Cadiz job.
Don't you dare! I never stopped you.
Yes, you did. I risked everything to stay. I nearly got sacked.
Go on then, sod off to Spain. I don't care.
Right, I will.
Good. I don't bother coming back.
Fine.
Poor Laura. Never thought it would come to this. They've not been married that long, have they?
Joe. I don't know. There's times like this you have to think about yourself.
Right.
Oh, don't worry. I've been doing it for years. It's easy. I'll go to Laura's dad.
What'll Laura think?
Well, she needs a house to live in, doesn't she? Here, you hold the fort.
What will I say to her?
Nothing. Just say nothing.
OK, no problem. I really like her, though, don't you?
Discipline, Trevor. Discipline.
Maddie!
If it's a bad time.
No, I'm intrigued. Must start this, Marcos. City.
Why don't you get a bell, you know, to summon me?
Right to the top, all right, lads?
Do that next time, all right?
Any chance of a cup of tea, mate?
None at all.
Great. So all it takes is a word from you.
Well,
and-
essentially, though knowing Hugo, an expensive dinner is sure to figure somewhere.
Fantastic.
Well, that's the theory. See, there is one thing rather troubling me. Why would Laura send you?
I mean, Laura wants this guy out of the way as much as we do.
Well, I'm sure she'll be in touch until then. Not bloody likely.
You're not having any?
But it says so here.
You're not having any chocolate, and that's that. Look, you've got to be firm. Otherwise, people trample all over you. Oh, go on then.
Yeah. No, not the lot. Hey.
Purvis and Purvis, can I help you? Hello, Mary.
No. No, he's just popped out. He never mentioned it. No, it's not a problem. Oh, yeah. Yeah, bring her over. We'd love to see you both.
Well, get in then.
That's okay.
Well, I'm going your way.
No, honestly, I'd rather walk.
Oh, come on, you make me look a fool here. People are staring.
No, they're not.
Suit yourself. Just getting some fresh air, was it?
Yeah.
We need to know what's happening.
Not now.
We're relying on you, Laura. Now Paul's not around.
Joe, please.
It's just I've got a lot to think about.
So have I.
Okay, Laura, if you're not going to pay us, we can't wait around. We can't afford it, Laura. So why is he so bloody happy? I don't like surprises. Who is it?
Daddy!
What are you doing here?
You always have known how to treat a lady, haven't you?
She really wants to see you.
Why now? She hardly knows who I am.
Maybe that helps. I don't need this, you know. Look, I wouldn't be complaining if it was my Daniel here, would I?
That's it, Trevor. You tell him who's top dad around here.
Look, you just picked a bad time, that's all.
You sent her the locket. Now, I know you just did it to make yourself feel good.
I didn't.
But she's only 7. She doesn't understand. She's totally besotted with your poor lass.
It was only a present.
Oh, fine. I'll tell her that, should I?
No.
Look, can we just have a nice cup of tea and a slice of whatever you call this stuff? Battenberg, and then you can go your separate ways.
Come on, then. Let's get it over with.
I like your house, Dad.
Josie wants to stay. I've said it's fine.
Oh, well, Simon's here as well. It's far too cramped in the van, Laura.
She can sleep in the house. It's fine. Honestly.
Are you sure you're up to it?
I'll keep an eye on him.
Every brain cell in my head is screaming no. But I don't want to break your heart. So I'll leave it up to you then, Joe.
Please, Dad.
Don't take it so hard, mate. I had to grovel to get that job back. Bastard's probably offered it to someone else.
You just left it too late, that's all. They've probably sent someone to Cadiz already.
Yeah, well, she's got what she wanted now.
You're going to give her a call, then? Tell her the good news.
Yeah, she'll say I'm trying to make her feel guilty or something like that, and then we'll have a row, and then I'll go home and we'll row some more.
Yeah?
No, you're right. Maybe I should give her a call. Make the first move, apologise.
Look, mate, you know I adore Laura.
But?
Well, she is particularly skilled in the art of the no-win situation.
Maybe I should stop tying myself in knots trying to do the right thing.
Look, let her call. Let her make the first move.
Perhaps I should give her some space.
Exactly. As far as she knows, you're in Spain, right?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Well, that's terrific. Costa del Mikey's it is, then.
What?
Well, mate, you need a little holiday.
Come on, Petal. Look, I've got you Ninja Turtles. I'll tell you what, your dad will put you to bed.
Go on, settle down.
Tell her a story, then. You know,
Once upon a time, there were two brothers. And they lived in a mobile home. And there was a posh lady, she lived in a big house other side the road.
Joe, she doesn't understand.
I hate dogs. I want to go in the house.
Come on, mate. Holiday's only just started.
I think I'm gonna hit the sack.
No. On the 7th day you rest.
All the same, it is 2 o'clock.
All right. You saving your energy for the Knicker Club?
What?
It's my little do for the trainees. You know, young, fit, and desperate to get on. Kit while you can, eh?
You read me like a book. Night, Mikey.
Hey, Paul. Easy, Tiger.
Hello. Did you sleep all right?
Sorry, she didn't like the, It was really drafty in the van.
But I said you could use the house.
Yeah. Thanks.
Oh, by the way, I know about the dog.
Really, you shouldn't have bothered, Laura.
Something to do. Take my mind off things.
I but variety packs, man.
You're supposed to be for Josie, man.
Well, this is nice. You know, eating together.
Thanks, Trevor. It's nice to eat with you too.
Morning.
All right.
My dad says I can stay forever.
Look, I'm sorry to spoil the party, but am I getting paid or what?
Ask Laura.
Right, well, I've got a ground to train. Come on.
Bit of sunshine.
Sorry?
The colours we talked about. Bit of sunshine, got to be.
Oh, right. That's settled then.
Settled.
I think it switches on back here. I'm not really sure. And they put the cement in at the front there, and it was brown around.
Simon's right, you know. We can't go on like this. You've got to talk to her.
She's unapproachable.
What's happened to the bullshit, eh? Sorry, the charm.
I tried. I'm not begging her, Trevor.
Just point her in the direction of Henry.
I promised I'd take Josie out.
Well, take Laura with you.
Why don't you ask him if you...
On your bike. Oh, I wish. Loves kids.
Can we play hide and seek?
Oh, we can do better than that, can't we, Joe? You see, you, your daddy and Laura are all going out on a trip.
Sorry?
See, forget it, Trevor.
Great. Thanks, Uncle Trevor.
I'd love to, but, I ought to stay here, keep an eye on things.
Yeah, it's for the best, Josie.
Don't you two worry, I'll hold the fort.
We could go over the paints.
Tempting, but we've already decided. Bit of sunshine, remember?
Please, please.
You read all sorts, you know, and magazines and what have you, but what a man really wants out of a relationship is someone to talk to. Of course, that's just my opinion.
Look what I got.
I love it here, Dad.
And how long have you been here?
You're the best dad in the world.
Well, I don't know about that. Josie, go and sit over there with your friends, will you? Good girl.
Please, Joe, don't bully me.
What?
Look, you're a builder, and you want to build, and you want to be paid, and I understand that, but I'm in a bit of a mess right now, and I don't know what to do, so don't ask me, please. We're only going to make it back to Tower Bridge. There must be something else we can talk about.
Fine.
Everybody wants something.
So anyway, all right? What's up?
You must be proud of Josie.
I am. Can't take much of the credit, like.
Are you and Mary still, close?
She understands me.
That's nice.
No, it isn't. It's terrifying.
Men.
Builders. Not that I'm one, of course, because...
Look, I'm very fond of you and your brother, but I can't make any promises to keep you on.
I thought you weren't going to mention that. But while we're on the subject, why don't you go and see Henry?
Can we talk about something else, please?
Trevor thinks you're lovely.
You know different.
I don't always disagree with him, you know.
Oh, not the charm offensive, please, Joe.
So how did you meet Paul?
Huh?
Roy Lascott, was it?
Just a party. Friends are friends.
He turned up with a gang of mates. And after a few hours of talking bollocks with the lads, he met you in a queue for the lavvy. You got chatting to him. And he agreed with every word you said.
Were you there?
Wish I was.
You'd do it differently.
Damn right I would.
You wouldn't agree with me for a start.
For a start.
You're outrageous.
You're smiling.
I haven't told Josie you're coming for her yet. Says she wants to stay forever.
Oh, I'd love to have seen Joe's face when she said that.
He's been fine. Really. It's good to see you, Mary. We haven't chatted for ages.
Oh, well, you're looking well. Which can only mean one thing in my book. You're sucking the lifeblood out of some poor young woman, aren't you?
I'm not.
Well, you've definitely got a bit of a glow.
There is someone I like, though.
You had me worried. Thought I was losing it.
How's Karen and Andy? They're doing all right, are they?
Yeah, fine. Did you hear he's moved in?
Yeah. No problem. I hope they're happy.
You actually mean that, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
They broke the mold when they made you, Trevor.
Bit daft wearing this, really.
You're worried it'll damage your pulling power?
Behave. No, it's not that. It's just silly hanging on to it. When did you see them last?
The other day in the park. Well, Karen was at work.
Just him and Daniel?
They'll never replace you, Trevor. They're just getting to know each other.
Daniel, all right?
Yeah. Happy as pie.
What are you looking at?
You?
Joe, I'm exhausted. You did a great job, but enough's enough.
What do you mean?
Oh, don't. It was a brilliant performance, but it didn't work. I'm not going to Henry, so let's leave it at that.
Dad!
Oh, look, your mum's here.
Dad, you promised.
Laura.
Dad!
My ears are closed.
Come on, Josie.
Josie? Josie?
Josie! Josie!
Joe, stop them!
Josie!
You idiot! You call yourself a father! Mummy! I'm sorry I clouded you. Felt good, though. Should have done it a long time ago.
You didn't see us this afternoon. I mean, Josie. We had a great time.
Really.
I'm getting better, Mary.
It's a bit difficult to tell the difference.
Yeah? Well, maybe you should try harder.
Joe, if you've behaved a certain way all your life, what do you expect people to think? You've got to let us in on the secret.
I want to see more, Josie.
Good.
Do you think she still likes me, Mary?
Yeah. There's no accounting for taste, is there?
Bye, Dad. Bye, Trevor.
Bye.
There you go. I'm telling you, it's a dead cert. He just refuses to lose. It's as simple as that. I'll see you later.
Simon.
Don't give up on Josie. It'll take time.
Oh, I've sorted it with Mary. I'm going to see loads of Josie.
I don't believe it. What have you ever done to deserve that? There's me worrying and fretting about Daniel. Sorry, Joe.
No, I'm sorry, Trevor. About Daniel.
Don't forget, Trap 6, Catford this Saturday. Get your pocket money on.
Bye.
We need to talk. I can't just bury my head in the sand.
Yeah, look, I just want to say I really enjoyed myself on the boat today. I'm sorry I've been hassling you.
We do need to sort out the house.
It's good, because I need to tell you something on that score. I went to see Henry. I just want to be honest with you. About everything.
You went behind my back.
Well, I didn't have a choice. I knew you wouldn't let me.
But you still did it.
I told him you sent me.
Henry's got nothing to do with you. He's my father.
You've got it all wrong.
No, you've got it all wrong. Because you're arrogant and selfish. The fact is, you shouldn't have gone.
Hey, hang on. Well, I had a good reason, Laura. This is my job on the line.
Did it not occur to you that I might have had my reasons?
Yes, I can think of plenty. You're spoiled, stubborn, and you know nothing about the real world.
Get out. You're fired.
Now, you can't do that. You're not even paying me. I resign.
What's going on?
You can't stay here, can he, if we're going? Oh, wait, Trev, get hand.
Atkins' phone.
Mike?
Oh, hi, Laura. Sorry, it's rammed in here. I can't move for castanets.
Sounds like you're having a good time.
Red carpet treatment, front seat of the bull ring and all that. Burning the candle at both ends, but then... That's Paul for you. Can I give him a message?
No, don't bother.
Laura, please. Was Mike prattling about? It was a joke. I do want to speak to you. I'm really missing you, all right? Come on, we need to talk.
Are you still working, mate? It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
Look out of bed.
Come on. Head to head. You can be Damon Hill.
Chaps have hit the skids. Maybe they've got a ship or two they can sell.
Why are you doing this?
Because, Mikey, I'm in a real state. I've done everything she wants and tried to be cool. It hasn't worked because I'm here, she's there.
Well, get some sleep. This isn't gonna do you any good.
It's the only way I know how, Mikey. It's the only way I can dig myself out.
What are you doing?
My job.
I thought you'd gone home.
You know, I can walk away from my wife and kid, but I can never leave an unfinished kitchen. Sad, isn't it?
Thank you. It's really lovely. What you said before we argued. I had a nice time on the boat as well.
Yeah, well, you know me. Full of charm.
Some of the things I said earlier, they were a bit over the top.
Look, in the end, it all boils down to money. And you can't afford us waiting around.
What will you do?
I'll go home, find some other work.
I can't let you go. Not on an empty stomach. Don't overdo it. I've just phoned my father. He's expecting us for lunch.
Why are you doing this?
I want my house finished.
Best of British, mate. Listen, if he gives you any bother, stick one on him. It's the only language these toffs understand.
Bear that in mind, son.
No use moping.
What?
Well, it's obvious you're missing him.
Thanks, son.
He's in safe hands now.
Is he, though? When you think about it, he's with a stranger.
That rubbish, man. He's known Fat Stan for ages. Them stadium kennels are, there's all mod cons now.
That isn't what's bothering us.
And what is?
Forget it.
Sorry to keep you. Now, I'll call off the council fatwa for you. On one condition. You agree to my builders, my expense, completing the job properly.
No.
Laura.
Joe's done a good job.
I'm very touching.
Why shouldn't I choose whichever builders I want?
Because the one you chose has cocked it up.
No, he hasn't. They've been unlucky.
Oh, Laura.
You always have to control everything, don't you?
I'll take that as a no then, shall I?
Yeah. You take that as a bloody no.
Laura, please. Not an account of me.
It's got nothing to do with you.
You mind if I say something? That was really stupid.
I'm fine, don't worry about me.
Ah. Your husband deserts you, and you've just fallen out with your old man, and you're just about to lose the house. I'm sorry, you're not fine.
I want to stand on my own 2 feet, it's what I need.
Oh, well, that's one way of doing it, I'll give you that.
I don't need Paul or Henry, I can manage, thank you very much.
How?
Wages.
What are you doing?
Joint account. I closed it.
Paul said you were short. I think you better keep it.
I don't care what Paul thinks. Take it, you can stay on.
There's no point in paying us unless you got enough to see us through to finish. And if Perry gets his way, this lot, it'll just run out. So you keep it.
Okay. I'll invest it. Take a risk, double my money. Paul and my dad do it all the time.
Exactly, because they know what they're doing.
And I don't.
Nope.
Where are you going?
Well, home. Laura. I know things are rough at the minute, but it'll work out. You're going to have a lovely home, marriage, kids. So don't lose it. Especially not for me.
You're not going to do anything stupid, are you?
According to you, that's all I ever do.
No, I didn't say that. It's just you were talking about taking risks.
Bring it on.
Trevor. More drinks.
All right. Come on,
Go easy on him, will you?
Oh, what are you like?
I know you're feeling a bit wild. Well, you might get the wrong idea.
You're not jealous, are you?
Trevor.
Which one is it?
Trap 6. Black and white stripes.
How appropriate. Relax, Joe.
Laura, that is a lot of money.
Yeah, but it's not enough, is it? But I've worked it all out. If it wins, I've got enough to keep you on to finish the job.
It's a dog, Laura. You can't be rational about a furry thing with 4 legs.
Laura, I really don't think you should do this. Really?
Yeah, I gathered that.
But you always do what you want, don't you?
Yeah.
Go on, then.
You don't bet.
We're in this together.
£5,200 on number 6.
£5,200 on number 6, dog.
Thank you.
Trap 1, gotta be. Yeah, but ours is trap 6.
Yeah, but they weighed them before the race, and I was weighed in a bit heavy, so it's a bad sign.
What do you mean? You said he couldn't lose. Did you put money on it? How much?
5,000.
I gave it a Mars bar, and I think it had some Battenberg.
Have a drink with him, for God's sake.
Look, if it helps, I've blown everything in my life loads of times. And if I can get it back, I'm sure as hell you can.
What do I want to get back, though, huh? Come on, Joe, you're the expert. What do I do now?
Whatever you want.
Like I always do.
I didn't mean that.
Sorry, I don't know what's wrong with me.
I'm not complaining, Laura.
I hate money.
Oh, come on, man. She's still got £1 million house and a rich daddy.
That was all down to me, isn't it? And all that chocolate can't have been good for him.
Greyhound racing is a sophisticated science, man. It's not down to how many Mars bars you eat. Probably got a tendon problem or something.
Do you reckon?
Aye.
You think he's all right?
I don't care.
I'll have you two. He should have walked it.
We followed your instructions, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, definitely, Fat. Stan.
Oh, come on, Stan. We're the only Geordies here. It wouldn't do the tourist board much good if we started kicking shite out of each other.
Make up for losing, though.
Come on, I'll buy you a drink. Hey, I'll buy you a bottle.
Could I put him in the car? Say goodbye, like?
Hurry up. We're wasting valuable drinking time.
Oh, then.
Come on. Come on. Come. I'll miss you, boy. You bastard! Oh!
Will you have to go back?
We haven't got a choice.
I'm sorry.
Oh, don't worry. It's getting a bit homesick anyway.
You don't have to be this nice, you know. You're allowed to shout at me. Say anything you want.
You want me to say anything I want?
Yes.
No. You really don't need any more complications.
Right.
I was just thinking, it's not that complicated, really. I mean, I'm not a builder now, and, well, you're not the boss, and